Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me today for another topic. Today, I want to talk to you about family oriented. I was discussing this with a friend of mine, and he just kind of gave me a little food for thought here. And I thought I would just kind of bring a few issues to light, give you a little bit to think about. Because when I see online and I hear guys talk and they say how the Filipinos are family oriented, it really makes me wonder, what are they thinking? Because if you stay with one long enough, you'll soon see that your purpose is to give money to the family. And on one video I watched, and the guy was saying how him and his Filipino wife have been together for years. He talks like the foreigner should give money to the family, and how he should be obligated to help the parents. And I'm sorry, I just don't agree with that. Okay, uh, if I get with a Filipino, I don't expect for her to take care of my mom. Okay, I don't expect for her to take care of my dad. Okay, if she helps, that's icing on the cake. If she don't, well, guess what? It's no love lost. That's not her responsibility anyway. It's my responsibility. And I feel the same thing goes. It's not my responsibility to support someone else's parents. If I help, then that's icing on the cake. See, a cake is going to be a cake whether it's got icing or not. If they're family oriented, then they're going to be for the family whether you help or not. So the thing to keep in mind here, when you say family oriented, you have to consider, what are they looking at, or what are their thoughts on being family oriented? Okay? Because if they were so family oriented, then they wouldn't want you to help them when they have a problem. They'll go to the family. Now, with that in mind, I've known a few girls who come and ask me for help, and I would just tell them no. And with that, I would ask them, well, when you had money, you was helping your family. Why can't you go to your family now and ask them for help? And their reply is, well, they don't have anything. So where is the family orientation at that point? It's like she's worked and given all her money to the family because she thinks it's being family oriented, versus when she needs help, they can't give her anything because she don't have anything. So what I look at it here is not about being family oriented. It's most about being used, because the money is only flowing in one direction. So here I want to share something, and I want you to kind of give it a little thought. Something I read here, and it says, being family oriented is a state of mind that guide your actions with friends, family, and in relationships. Individuals who consider themselves family oriented may come from a strong religious background, may have a tightly knit family, or may long to start a family with the right person. Now let's stop there for a moment. Does anywhere in that statement says a foreigner should support them? No. Does anything in that statement says use a foreigner as my ATM? No. Does anything in that statement says a foreigner is obligated to support my family? No. Because that's not being family oriented. If you're looking out for your family should look out for you. Okay? Now, if you look at your situation, okay? So if I look at my situation, I have family. I love my family. If they need me, I'll help them. However, they got to go to work. Need help or support is not the same thing. I love my mom. I love my sister. I love my father. We all go to work. Nobody is sitting around waiting for one person to send money or waiting for one person to go find a foreigner so she can get some money and support us. That's not being family oriented. So I have a few things here that I want to go over here with you, about 6 things that came to my mind, and maybe it'll help give you some thought about their so-called family orientation. So in the message I just read to you, there's nothing in the message that says about getting money from foreigners for support. And see, this is what they do. They find you either online or in person, and from there they're wanting you to send money. And where does that money go? It goes to the family that's sitting around watching TV and getting drunk all day, because that one person who's sending money is going to keep sending money over and over and over. And the end result, when you've invested all your money in this dead end relationship, or as I would call situationship, then you're going to be left high and dry wondering what happened, because once your money runs out, she runs out. Number 2, supporting their family is not our obligation. Hear me again. Supporting their family is not our obligation. If they don't want to get up and do what they need to do, then that's their problem. And that's something we have to think about, because when you give someone money to sit around and do nothing, you're not helping them. You're enabling them. You're taking away their ability to think, and you're enabling them to be lazy and continuing to perpetuate the situation of getting money from foreigners. So, number 3, a lot of times I hear is that when they tend to have a lot of emergencies. So nothing in the statement I read to you is talking about getting money from foreigners for emergencies. And like I was saying before, when they run out of money, they want to ask the foreigner for help. They don't want to go to their family. But when they had money, all the family was coming to them. So you see, it only goes in one direction. Number 5 is something I added because I've experienced that once before. And I met this girl and we were talking, and she was telling me how her father was sick and how she worked to help take care of her father. And as the conversation goes on, she talked about being with me. And I said, well, I thought you had to work because you got to take care of your father. She says, I know, but I quit work. So then I asked her, well, who's going to take care of your father? And she looked at me and said, you. And of course, I came back and said, no, I'm not. And immediately, right after the not part, she walks away. Simple as that. She says, I'm going to take care of her father. I said, no, I'm not. She immediately walks away. No hesitation. So see, right there, I dodged a bullet. So by setting boundaries, you can eliminate a lot of your headache. Because right there, she showed me that she's only about the money and getting money for her father. Okay? So let's go on to number 6. I've heard several times a Filipino say that she don't date Filipino guys. And supposedly because they don't have money. And what I've discovered in that statement is it's a straight up lie. It's the lie that they tell you to make you feel that they're all about you. But no, it's not. They date Filipino guys, but right now, since you're in her face, she wants you because she wants your money. But just as soon as she meets a Filipino guy that she likes, she's gone. And the thing about it is, he can have less than you. She doesn't care because she was only with you for the financial support. You know, he can have far less than what you have and she'll still go with him because it's not about you, it's about your money. And I keep harping on this, and I'm hoping one day somebody going to get the message. So these are a few things that I want to share with you. So when you start hearing guys say how they are family oriented or how the Filipina is family oriented, you need to stop and sit back and think. Is he saying that because he's supporting her family and she with him because he's supporting the family? You know, because that's where they're going to take you. They're going to take you down the road that you're going to be given to the family continuously with no end in sight. And to me, that's a bad investment because the ROI on that is like zero. And I don't like zero return on my money. So I hope this was helpful. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell. If any of my content helps anyone, please share it. And I hope to see you on the next video. Take care.